Everything seems alright. And today we'll go strong with this one. The action base number 4 by Bandai. There's a lot of different action bases around the market made by Bandai, but some of them are made for only high grades, some of them made for master grades, and etc. 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 And this time, what caught my eye is this multiple built in one big plate with additional supporting structures, uh, poles, and arms, which in my opinion, it's how I understand, can place on more than one model. Here's the shown 2 model, but I think those are used for a master grade only, and which I have a plan to stack at 3 models. No, this wasn't. It was 3 models at one action base. Okay, so we have first plate, which comes oddly packed separately. No big deal, I don't care. And we have 2 more plates. Freeze, as you please, with various parts. Alright, so we have also some kind of manual as well, because how else we're gonna build something. Shouldn't be probably a very difficult. Just sandwich one side, drop it here. Have some parts bare, naked, and some parts need to be removed from the wrapping, from the package. I reckon it won't be a very long video, yeah, but since we're not building any model, we're building an action base, action structure base, if you please. I prefer to say action structure base. And as you see around me are those cheap singular model bases all around. Those are a little bit more handy than rectangular original Bandai made action bases, because those occupies a little bit less space. And yeah, that's fine. Less space, which is kind of problem for every average Gundam model collector, because with years, 2017, it's not a new product. With years, you will be lacking a lot of space for your models you've built so far, and keeping in mind that even more still coming, more coming. Why do actually nobody asked, but that's kind of a rhetorical question. Every year Bandai releases something interesting and new, and more Bandai dives deeper into premium Bandai waters, more Bandai becomes more greedy, especially now. Just removing a little bit noob marks, which won't be probably visible at all, but nice. And I think this should go somewhere here. Yeah. Let's stack those little bricks there, and a little bit bigger pallets here in the right hand. We'll come back to them later. And we are now proceeding to our step 1, Actually, the same step I wanted to proceed myself with, but I hesitated. Oh, I see now. I was doing everything wrong. Basically, you snap those plates between, and you're getting one big platform thing, which itself supposed to be a very stable and strong, holding 3 plates. Like that, simple, right? A lot of holes. It's seen times in Battlefield. I'm joking. And basically it's fine, it's okay, but keeping in mind that you want someday will try to dust area and probably will take by itself, but by this whole big action plate itself, and depends on the weight of the models, it can easily snap some. I think there's a good possibility to glue those little bricks if you do not plan to do anything else with the action base. So that much. We've made first step easily, a record. Then we proceed to hands, supporting hands, and we have an ACB 4B. Why do you have so many words? I mean letters. Why? Why do you need so many? 26, number 26. And number 26, taking 26 number. Just like that. That's 26 width. And we need 25. 25th. Of course, respectful. No big accuracy here because it's just an action base. Then it shows something like number 23. Probably some supporting little thing. I'm curious very much about how it will work. Actually need a lot of supporting action bases to lift up my models from a display in the cabinet, so they would be half airborne. In that case, I hope the models will consume less space and will be more noticeable, of course. Because stuck in one behind another, it makes already maybe 5 lines, 5 rows, which not a very cool sightseeing. Removing a little bit, not much. Oh, oops. Oh, this one won't go inside because we need to proceed first with this part. I'm not sanding down those, not just an action base with supporting hands. Basically it's not a model, and basically it is. But we need this. Alright. Okay, shows an indication. Nope. So here and that. It helps on nothing, and then maybe yes, upside down. Then we take that one here. Confusing, by the way. Oh, it's one half. One supporting hand, not very much of stability here. And this little peg moving forward, backward. Just started, but I have no idea. Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't know. Let's proceed 2 steps further, and we need another hand, and this time it will be number 27. Like that. Now this and this, number 27 and number 28. And same steps as before. This one, gear, purple gear, and small pen with unknown purpose of supporting pen. Let's grab a knife and remove the marks slightly here and there. Just for aesthetics. Oh, here we go. And here. Adding this one. Oh, super tight. Here and remove another loop here. We have this one ends up in the same manner. Oh. Okay. Let's sandwich those like that. Yeah, they're visible in the marks here and there, but as I mentioned before, I wanted to check first and then decide if I need to do a beauty therapy on supporting hands, which is probably not necessary, just a supporting hands. Both are different. I suppose this will go here and we'll see. Then we going for a little bit smaller one in the size. I think this is the part I'm cutting off right now. 24. Yes, 24. A strange, very strange decision to make a supporting hands from different shapes, which is super strange. Don't understand the reason why. Why do not make all at the same time? Big, sturdy, and strong enough to hold parts. Number 2. Hold parts. Hold model you're already about to build. But somehow no. There should be all different. I don't understand that thing here is smaller and a little bit weaker hand is made for SD models, small scale, but the thing is, it doesn't matter what kind of model you wanna place on action base. It will be still visible. It will be still visible, and only depends on the color. Clear color, white color, any preferable color you want to. Still will be visible. Just a simple peg which has no security point. Can easily will peg off if you will be very careful. And yeah, what I'm complaining about is that you should have been done all supporting hands of one type, the big and sturdy ones. Won't face any problem with your models being too heavy, which would redirect you to buy more action bases, but this time for a master grade, for example. That kind of hand is quite thin for a master grade, but for a high grade I think it will be just fine. It's not very tall. Leave it here for now and have a claw. We need to build a claw. Supporting claw, as I do understand, because what we need number 5 and 6. We do need most of the part probably won't be used, which is not strange, keeping in mind that Bandai likes time to time give you unnecessary parts because they're lazy enough to remove everything which you don't need from reused products, add various parts which cannot be used without an original purpose, like for example set of Gyan Krieger, which do not use original Gyan shield, comes with an inner frame of Gyan shield, which itself is not usable of any kind unless you do something specifically with it. It's just a frame of another model. Well, that's strange. That's strange looking and very strange and odd felt part when you try to move it with your hand. I mean, yeah, I probably broke something. Probably not. I don't know. There is indication groove for the peg, but then again, yes, I broke it. It is broken, but it's not a big deal because this kind of support is weak and very lightly constructed, which I can assure you, which wouldn't be used by me at all. So it's unlocked part. So basically what we have here is a unlocked part. Okay. This moves independently. And it shows basically various connections you can add to a top of the hand. Because older high grades, older models do not come with those polycaps you can peg on the model an action base hand. Like that, for example, we need someone who isn't placed on the stick. Rebake. For example, take a rebake, and here we go. We have a hole for a polycap, and exact connection we have right here, and basically we can place it on this thin hand, but as I mentioned before, it feels a little bit flimsy, and probably would not support it right so much. And I don't want to risk this one to be not strong enough to keep my model intact and one day break and fall and make my day just a fucking nightmare. Alright, so it shows we can do... It's a maze. When displaying two models. It says when displaying two models, not three. Alright, let's try to go with this one. It shows us... Not this one. This one. We're following this one step, which requires part number 5. Where is it? Ah, I haven't built it. Alright, so let's build number 5. And let's hope I won't break anything in the process. Anything useful. Useless, yeah. We're breaking up, we're carving off the parts from the plate. Just gonna have this. Moving a little bit on marks, then there. Nothing special, nothing at all. We have it. What the hell? Like that? Yeah. Basically like that. A little bit flimsy looking, which I do not appreciate. Let me start this one on this. Yeah, it keeps part, and we need this little ladder thing to support this hand to not fall down. And we of course need a mini base for it, because it's an idea. Basically Bandai gives you 2-in-1. I was hopefully thinking it will be 3-in-1, but no. In this case 2-in-1. But I still have some theories to check, which I will clarify later at the end, probably. So we have this supporting panel like that. This, but itself it has no instability and will bend over the weight of the model. So we need this little ladder. LCB for 13. Part number 13. Tiny little ladder. Here it is. Ouch. We cut off the ladder thingy. Small supportive ladder. And goes like this. And it's a tiny one. Right. Oh, it snaps actually. It snaps, but it doesn't matches the height and I'm probably using different type of ladder. I need all-in-one right now. Alright, we have 2 more ladders. Supportive ladders and longer ones. Like this one. And this one. No idea why do we need the short one. Probably there is something I do not understand right now, but maybe later. Maybe later. Let's cut here. We will be using for testing both of them. It shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be at all difficult, but you know, I don't know if that works in that way. Because yeah, it will keep it model at some height like that. And you snap to the small. Like okay, alright. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. I get it. Now I get it. This small pack stops the upper cork from moving. Very nice. Very nice. Flying action base. Is that a thing? Now, yeah. Oh, so we need also this little tube thing, bag tube, to support our action base actually with plate. Where is it? It is number one. We have number one. Yes, we do. And so yes, it is, as I mentioned before, 2-in-1. 2-in-1, not 3-in-1. 2-in-1. Of course, you can use as the type action base hand. If you have an SD model you want to display with your hydrate or something like that, this way, then you can have it. So we have one hand like that. You can fix this back lower or higher, depends on the action base and model you want to place on it. And we also need to proceed and complete now this one liquiding, but this one, the stronger hand. And which one we need more parts? Like probably the same number 5 or not, or yes or not, or you need to create something like that again. I'm confused. I think I found the solution. We have this one, which we really need right now. This one. And basically we can remove some loops from the surface of the part. Then we add this one here. Alright, so there's a problem with this one. I don't want to snap it for now. I will snap it, but it will have no fixation. Or I'm dumb idiot. Yes, I'm dumb idiot. It's fine, it's okay. Let's go. That because we need to make a supporting panel for this one. We still have 2 more supporting panels. The one is without fixation, which one I don't want to. I don't need to. Why should I? I need the one the same as one we built before, with supporting peg, switch, supporting functional. Alright, so we have this one. We can place this one here. And where's the ladder? Here it is. We have this one ladder, which must snap. It won't? Why? That's annoying. This one doesn't snap. So basically what I can do, maybe smaller one. No, it's too short. Alright, so we don't have apparently more parts to make it a little bit better. Once, stuff like that. But this one doesn't snap. The lower part does not snap on the basis. So there it is. There's some imperfect solutions for your action base. So we are basically doing what? Taking this one, adding here, and snapping somewhere on the second one, action plate, and this one I probably won't be using, as I mentioned before, twice or 3 times. And we have this one supporting, but it is very, very, very distant from what I wanted. How about doing something different? Alright. Apparently ladder is too long. Yeah, that's right. This one. Ladder is too long. Won't allow to... or maybe not. Right, let's try to imagine something. We can rotate it. Alright, rotation is good. Good. And that one will be fixed a little bit later. We're going to take, for example, 2 hybrids from before. We'll take a rebake. Oh, and this one probably won't work because it's too big and too fat. We need something small to fit back for a high grade. I'm not dealing with manual anymore. I'm tired. I'm not friend with the manual. No, I need, yes, those types, the tiny ones. Tiny one specs for top of the hand. Let's cut them effortlessly. Effort for that. Yeah, so we have this appendix, which goes here and automatically creates possibility for high grade to be attached. Alright, I'm going through a lot of trouble here. I don't like that. Let's take it back first. Oh, it's falling apart. That's not something you want to see from your high grade. Apparently this small part doesn't go very well in the high grade spec. It doesn't fit very well, it doesn't keeps it very well safely or very stable, which is a problem in my opinion. We can make it go here again. Let's fix this back in. It doesn't move. And yeah, visually it looks bad. Visually it looks bad and moves a little bit wobbly. I'll probably do something wrong, but you can see everything how it is. It's not the best, It's wobbles, which I do not appreciate. Actually, I don't like it very much when it wobbles in such way, which is not satisfactory. And when this happens, I'm a little bit pissed off. Is there a solution from that? I have no idea. Maybe because it wobbles a lot. You don't see that probably, but it wobbles. It wobbles and it's not secure. Let's snap it. Effortlessly. I don't know why, but this one is going not very well. Probably it is because the model specific and needs some attachments I don't remember too, but it's a high grade. High grade from Ebola, so it shouldn't be a problem. But just in case, we should take something different and try to attach it. Different, huh? Alright. I have a wing. Here we go. I have Oh, this one a little bit better. The hole is different. The hole is different, and you can actually snap it. Snap it, place it on the action base. And yeah, this one looks decent. You can do that like this. You can remove a little bit more further. And we need another small pack for another high grade if we wanna stack two models in one place. And that's the problem. I think it is a problem because Bandai does not give you a second option. They give you a lot of those big cranky action claws for all type models. She do not support a pack for stacking model on the action base. That's a shame. Really shame. We have one part which might be a solution. Which might be not necessarily is a solution. We have this claw, which might be claw hook, which might be stuck like that, and you can actually add your model. Of course, the angle differs right now, and I need another high grade. Another high grade for experiment. I think we'll try experimenting on Leo. Oh, Leo, where's my Leo? Oh, here it is. And different action base, which helps him perfectly. Alright, so I removed Leo for a while. For time being. And I will try to add him to this bag. And yeah, it works. It works just the placement of that peg isn't the best solution. Of course, turn it like that. Add peg like this, and here we go. We have two models on one action base, which is good, really good. And now we'll do a small tiny experiment, which I promised to do because I need to check one theory actually, which includes experiment of kinds. The only off thing is that those hands are same length, so they do not add any variety to leveling. So I have this cheap Figma type action base from, I don't remember, it's probably China made, and those have those supporting hands which are thicker than those original, whereas they don't have any hollow pieces, so those won't bend so easily. And those probably will, oh no, those do not go anywhere. So I failed at some point. Alright, so we are adding this one back. The holes are too big and support anything else we need up here. Solution. Our theory was blown down, and of course we can use that small thin can, but it's not for a high grade. It's for a small SD kit which doesn't weigh much. It's even smaller SD kit than average one. Have some parts, but those parts, those parts are not an option for now. And let's check something different right now. Something different. Maybe I'll find some old action bases by Bandai spare parts. I will be able to adapt at some point Everything is a mess. Let's see. Oh my goodness. A mess, a horrible, horrible big mess. I have a lot of parts lying around, but I can't find anything. I need to use probably only a weaponry. Oh my god. I think I'll skip this step for now. I'll skip this step for now, but we'll show you the idea. The idea is to use some connectors from the action bases made by a Bandai from the past, but then again, I've noticed that those action bases are used, and I've probably have been used those small connection packs for high grades at some point and don't have any spare ones. So basically, what do we have here? We have an action base, which isn't bad. Thing, which includes 3 plates, which can be connected between, and you can disconnect them and separately. And those allows you to stack. I think I declare 3 models. 3 models at one action base. You just need to be a little bit creative and come with idea how to attach a third model. The leg is not a problem. Hand. Just not supported for high grades. High grades are no. Maybe flag, Union flag, or maybe a different small type of mobile suit model. Not something heavy like a Wing Gundam, not something heavy like a, I don't know, like a Hyzak or Kempfer or Gelguk. Those, no. But smaller ones, yeah, easy. There's a lot of holes on the action bases itself. They have connection ports for hands. Sadly, only 2 hands are in the set, and those doesn't have a connection packs for modern high grades. Enough packs for modern high grades to attach to hands. 2, maximum 2, but probably that was an idea. And in conclusion, I will say they're adding some additional parts, which again, hollow parts. Hollow parts are weak and support your models very bad. Avoid them at first, unless you're using for a small weak, not a weak but a light SD model, or supporting vehicle, supporting a G-armor piece or something like that, which doesn't work at all. Few additional parts here and there, like those supportive hands. Why I don't understand why, but I added 3 of them, 3 for master grades. Of course, you can attach those to older grades as well, but those are ugly and almost unusable. Only in some cases, and those comes in 3 pieces, 3, not 2 but 3. So that's a mystery for me. And for the end, I just probably will put all those pieces while we're watching over the manual. Yeah, the manual shows the claw has some attachments, some additional joints to add to it. You can prolong one joint to make it a little bit longer and add additional appendix to it, but if that will be usable, I don't know, probably not in many cases. Not by all builders, not by all. I have high hopes for such kind of action, but for now, those creating a little bit of additional problem. Let's call it a problem. You need to create additional pegs, and another problem is hands are in the same length, so you can't lift the model itself higher than this. Of course, you can lower the model. That's also a case, but when you have stocked up a lot in your cabinet, you are first place want to level them up higher, which is natural. And since I'm almost done cutting those big ugly things, I'll show you what I meant by why those are not very good. Or I was kind of taken off or scapegoat again. Come here, little boy. And action hand felt off. And usually between the joints there's a space where you can stack your model like that. You can of course pre-cut those pieces, make it shorter so it stacks really securely under the model. You see it doesn't wiggle at all. But the problem is those are too tight and always hits the surface of your parts, and if those parts are painted, you are running a risk to trim your paint job, destroying this in progress, which I don't think so many people want. Oh yeah, basically we have 3 action bases in one, which can be displayed separately. Small action bases are cool too. Doesn't take much space, doesn't stack a lot. You can place it anywhere you want. But then again, is that solution I am looking for? I'm not sure. Maybe, perhaps, I should give it more credit. But so far, I did an experiment which led me to conclusion that it might work. It might work and it might stack more models in one place. Just that only one let down is the height, length of the arms. Not high or long enough for my needs. So that much about this conclusion over the action base number 4 made by Bandai, and I would like to, as usual, thank everyone who find a little bit useful this small contraption. So that's much for today, and I'll see you probably next time. Bye.